Picture this: it's 5:30 p.m. in a Buddhist monastery. While millions scroll endlessly through phones, trapped in cycles of restless nights and anxious mornings, these ancient practitioners begin something profoundly different, a sacred ritual that transforms sleep from exhaustion into healing, rest into restoration, and evening into spiritual sanctuary. Buddhist monks use specific cutoff times, typically at 5 or 5:30 p.m., a few hours before bed, to help them recharge after busy days and spend the rest of the evening relaxed so they can fall asleep easily. This isn't just scheduling, it's understanding something our modern world has forgotten. How we close each day determines not just our sleep quality, but our soul's capacity for peace, healing, and awakening. Today, I want to share with you 6 sacred Buddhist evening affirmations that have been whispered in temples for over 2,500 years. These aren't positive thinking exercises, they're ancient technologies of consciousness that can transform your relationship with sleep, peace, and inner sanctuary. When sitting in meditation before bedtime, Buddhist practitioners employ the method of shamatha, also known as peaceful abiding or tranquility, which leads the body and mind to a state of calm abiding. Each affirmation carries the essence of Buddhist wisdom, understanding impermanence, practicing compassion, and finding profound peace through accepting life exactly as it unfolds. Suppose you've been carrying your days into your dreams, feeling unfinished business weighing on your chest, or struggling to find genuine peace before sleep. In that case, these 6 practices will become your bridge from daily chaos to restorative sanctuary. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover has guided countless souls into deeper rest, profound healing, and the kind of contentment that comes from living in harmony with timeless wisdom. Part 1: The Art of Sacred Completion. Today is complete. The first affirmation whispers profound liberation to your weary soul. Today is complete. In Buddhist monasteries worldwide, evening practice begins with understanding that every day is a complete mandala, a perfect circle of experience deserving honor and gentle release. Picture a master craftsperson at day's end, setting down their tools with reverence. They don't anxiously continue working, wondering if they've done enough. They step back, acknowledge the day's creation with gratitude, and prepare fresh materials for tomorrow. But our modern minds operate like factories that never close. We carry unfinished emails into dreams like heavy baggage. We replay conversations we wish had unfolded differently, creating mental loops that prevent the natural closure necessary for healing rest. We inventory everything incomplete, everything imperfect, everything that should have been different. Buddhist wisdom teaches anicca, impermanence's fundamental truth. Every experience today has already flowed into time's eternal river. That frustrating lunch meeting, it arose, taught you patience, and dissolved. The joy when you helped a colleague, it appeared, reminded you of your kindness capacity, and transformed into memory. Tomorrow's meeting anxiety, it visited, showed what matters to you, and can now be released. This practice isn't spiritual bypassing or pretending difficulties don't matter. It's recognizing this day, with its beautiful imperfections, unfinished business, mixture of joy and challenge, was complete exactly as it unfolded. You received what you were ready to receive. You gave what you were capable of giving. You learned what your consciousness was prepared to integrate. Find a quiet corner of your bedroom where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and place one hand over your heart, feeling the faithful rhythm that carried you through every experience today without complaint. Begin by thanking your physical body for its tireless service, your feet that carried you, your hands that worked and created, your voice that spoke words of connection. Like watching a gentle movie review, allow the day to flow through your awareness without judgment. Simply witness the people you encounter, each carrying their own struggles and joys. The challenges you faced, each building strength you didn't know you had. The small victories, each celebrating your growing wisdom. With deep compassion for your beautiful, imperfect human journey, speak these words slowly: today is complete. I walked the path that was mine to walk. I felt what I needed to feel, learned what I was ready to learn, and gave what I could give. Every experience was a perfect teacher arriving in divine timing. I have done enough. I am enough. I release this day with profound gratitude and honor its completeness. Feel the weight of perfectionism lifting from your shoulders. Feel the tightness of self-judgment softening in your chest. You are not responsible for making today perfect. You are responsible for honoring its completion and allowing it to rest in peace. Today is complete. Part 2, the practice of abundance recognition. I am grateful for all I have received. The second affirmation opens your inner eyes to hidden treasures. I am grateful for all I have received. Buddhist practitioners understand that abundance isn't something we create or acquire, it's something we learn to recognize. Throughout this single day, countless gifts have been placed in your path like hidden treasures waiting for grateful hearts to discover them. Most of these gifts arrive so quietly that our busy, scarcity-focused minds completely overlook their miraculous presence. Imagine walking through your day as if it were a vast secret garden where thousands of gifts have been planted like flowers, hiding behind ordinary moments. The scarcity-trained mind sees only weeds, focusing on what went wrong, what was lacking, what still needs fixing. But the gratitude-trained heart learns to see with different eyes. It notices the morning sunlight that warms your skin without asking for payment. The stranger's unexpected smile lifted your spirits. The miracle of breath that sustained you through every second without conscious effort. Buddhist practitioners use evening affirmations such as, I breathe in goodness, I breathe out peace, to cultivate grateful awareness and peaceful rest. Think of your morning coffee as a gift, warm and reliable. Technology's gift connects you instantly to loved ones across vast distances. Challenges that strengthened emotional muscles you didn't know you possessed. Tears that cleansed your heart when cleansing was needed. Laughter that reminded your spirit of its capacity for joy. Gratitude isn't just about feeling good, it's aligning with the fundamental truth about how existence operates. You are constantly held, supported, nourished by forces you didn't create and couldn't control. The sun rises without your effort. Your heart beats without conscious direction. Love appears throughout your day in countless forms without your planning. Western culture trains us in scarcity mathematics, never enough time, money, love, or success. But Buddhist understanding reveals an abundance of mathematics. Every moment overflows with gifts for those training their perception to receive them. Even in difficulty, you receive the gift of discovering resilience. Even in sadness, you receive the gift of deep feeling capacity. Even in confusion, you received invitations to humility and growth. Transform your bedroom into a gratitude sanctuary. Sit comfortably and place both hands over your heart, feeling the reliable rhythm that sustained you all day without asking for thanks. Become a detective of gifts, searching your day with childlike curiosity. Find 3 specific gifts you might have overlooked. First, Discover a physical gift, the warmth of your morning shower, comfortable clothes protecting your body, nourishing food becoming energy, or simply your body's ability to heal without conscious instruction. Touch your body, saying, I received physical comfort, nourishment, and my body's wisdom, and I am deeply grateful. Second, uncover an emotional gift, a moment of genuine connection that reminded you you're not alone, a feeling of accomplishment showing your capabilities, an instant when beauty opened your heart, or even sadness showing your heart's tender aliveness. Touch your heart, saying, I received emotional richness and connection, and I am profoundly grateful. Third, recognize a growth gift, choosing kindness over judgment and feeling your heart expand, learning something new, serving your evolution, feeling connected to something larger, or difficulty teaching valuable lessons about strength. Touch your forehead, acknowledging, I received wisdom and awakening opportunities, and I am humbly grateful. Expand awareness to constant miracles. I'm grateful for breath-sustaining life moment by moment. Consciousness allows me to experience beauty and love. For this earth holding me. For this body serving faithfully. For love flowing through countless forms throughout my day. Feel your chest expanding like a flower blooming in morning sunlight. Feel golden abundance flowing through your being. This isn't fantasy. This is recognizing what was always magnificently true. I am grateful for all I have received. Part 3, The Liberation of Sacred Forgiveness. I forgive myself and others. The third affirmation offers the master key to inner freedom. I forgive myself and others. Buddhist sleep practices create a semi-conscious meditative presence, where the whole sleep is perfumed by something exquisitely peaceful and serene. But this profound peace is impossible when our hearts are cluttered with the emotional debris of resentment, guilt, and anger. Forgiveness isn't spiritual weakness, it's practical medicine for hearts genuinely wanting peaceful rest. Picture your heart as a beautiful, sacred temple where you come to find rest. Throughout today, this holy space has accumulated emotional debris, harsh judgments about your mistakes, resentments toward people whose words hurt you, anger at circumstances that felt unfair, guilt over choices misaligned with your values. By evening, your heart temple is filled with heavy emotional baggage, making peace nearly impossible. Forgiveness isn't about condoning harmful actions or pretending pain didn't happen. It's the wise, practical decision to stop allowing yesterday's wounds to poison tonight's peace and tomorrow's possibilities. Buddha taught that holding anger is like grasping burning coals, intending to throw them at someone else. You always get burned most severely. The deepest forgiveness practice is often self-forgiveness. That harsh inner critic is replaying your mistakes. The perfectionist voice whispering you should have done better. The shame telling you you're not good enough. These internal voices create more suffering than any external circumstance. Buddhist understanding recognizes that every being, including yourself, is doing their best with the consciousness level and emotional resources they currently possess. The version of yourself who made that mistake was operating with limited awareness, doing their absolute best given their circumstances and understanding at that moment. Create a peaceful sanctuary in your bedroom. Light a candle if possible. Let this gentle flame represent compassion's light that can burn away resentment's darkness. Sit comfortably with both hands over your heart, feeling the space where both pain and love coexist. Begin with self-forgiveness, often the most challenging but necessary step. Bring to mind something you judge yourself for today, perhaps a moment of impatience, an unkind word, a choice misaligned with your values. See that version of yourself with the same compassion you'd offer a beloved friend. Speak with the tenderness you'd use to comfort a hurting child. I forgive myself completely for any harm I caused today. I was doing my absolute best with the awareness and resources I had available. I am a learning being on a journey of growth, and my mistakes are a sacred curriculum in the school of awakening. I release myself from self-judgment and embrace myself with unconditional compassion. Feel self-criticism's grip loosening on your heart. Feel space opening around the tight places in your chest. Now bring to mind someone who hurt you today, through their words, actions, or inability to meet your needs. Instead of seeing them as an enemy, try to see them as another struggling soul navigating life with their own pain and confusion. Their hurtful behavior likely reflected their inner turmoil more than any truth about your worth. With courage and wisdom, speak these liberation words. I forgive this person for any pain they caused me. I understand that hurt people often hurt people, and their actions came from their own suffering rather than from the truth about my value. I refuse to let their pain create additional pain in my heart. I release them with compassion and free myself from resentment's burden. Feel the heavy stones of anger dropping from your chest. Feel your heart expanding with each breath. Finally, extend forgiveness to life itself. I forgive this day for not meeting all my expectations. I forgive life for being complex and sometimes painful. I understand that difficulty is often the price of growth. I release my need for life to be different and open my heart to accept reality with grace. Feel profound relief washing through your system. You are no longer carrying today's emotional debris into tomorrow's fresh possibilities. I forgive myself and others. Part 4. Honoring sacred effort. I practiced as best as I could. The fourth affirmation celebrates your soul's courageous journey. I practiced as best as I could. Buddhist meditation practices create states of relaxed alertness, understanding this as an essential aspect of awakening. In Buddhist understanding, every moment of life offers opportunities to practice presence, kindness, patience, wisdom, and compassion. We're not trying to become perfect beings, we're practicing becoming more conscious, loving versions of ourselves, one moment at a time. Picture a wise archery master teaching students. The students' arrows don't all hit the target center. Some miss entirely. But the master doesn't berate this imperfection. Instead, they honor each student's sincere effort to improve, their willingness to keep practicing, and their courage to keep trying even when progress feels slow. Today, in countless ways, you practiced. Perhaps you practiced patience when someone was difficult. Maybe you practiced kindness when you could have chosen judgment. Perhaps you practiced presence when your mind wanted to scatter into worry. Maybe you practiced courage by speaking your truth, or wisdom by staying quiet when words would have caused harm. Buddhist teachers like Ani Trim developed affirmations to help people plant seeds of positivity in their minds, recognizing that sincere practice matters more than perfect execution. Your practice might have looked like taking a conscious breath before reacting in anger, or choosing to see beauty in ordinary moments, or offering help to someone struggling, or catching yourself in self-criticism and choosing compassion instead. The perfectionist mind will always find evidence of falling short. But Buddhist wisdom understands that showing up imperfectly is infinitely more valuable than not showing up at all. In the Buddhist concept of viriya, right effort, we learn that spiritual growth happens through consistent, sincere engagement, not through achieving perfect states. Sit quietly with hands in a prayer position over your heart. Feel the steady beating that courageously carried you through every experience today, this heart that chose to keep loving when hurt, keep trying when discouraged. Think of 3 specific moments when you practiced some aspect of awakening. First, remember practicing mindfulness, perhaps really tasting your food, listening deeply to someone, or noticing beautiful light through a window. Honor this: I practiced presence today, and that practice matters deeply. Second, recall practicing compassion, choosing understanding over judgment, offering comfort to someone struggling, or forgiving yourself for a mistake. Acknowledge, I practiced compassion today, and that practice opened my heart. Third, recognize practicing wisdom, pausing before reacting, choosing difficult but right action, or learning something new about yourself. Celebrate, I practiced wisdom today, and that practice contributed to my growth. With deep appreciation for your sincere efforts, speak these words: I practiced as best as I could today with the awareness and resources I had available. Every effort toward consciousness, love, and awakening was sacred. I may not have been perfect, but I was sincere. I may not have succeeded in every attempt, but I kept trying. My willingness to practice and keep growing, this willingness itself is enlightenment unfolding. Feel authentic appreciation for your own seeking heart and its beautiful commitment to growth. I practiced as best as I could. Part 5. Dancing with Sacred Impermanence. Everything changes and that is okay. The 5th affirmation teaches the most liberating truth: everything changes and that is okay. This is perhaps the most revolutionary truth Buddha ever taught, and the most difficult for human minds to accept. Right now, countless changes are occurring in your body. Millions of cells are dying while millions more are born. Your heart beats in rhythms never beaten before. Thoughts flowing through consciousness arise and pass like clouds in an infinite sky. As Buddhist wisdom teaches, within inherent stillness, the unbounded vitality of our life arises. The more completely your mind rests, the more deeply your body rests, reaching stillness deeper than sleep. This profound rest comes from accepting rather than fighting the constant flow of change characterizing all existence. Buddhist monks spend years contemplating anicca, impermanence, not as an intellectual concept but as a lived reality that transforms your relationship with everything causing suffering. When you truly understand that all things change, you stop trying to freeze moments of joy and stop believing moments of pain will last forever. Look back at your life journey. The overwhelming challenges from 5 years ago that felt endless, where are they now? Most have been resolved, transformed, or revealed as stepping stones to wisdom you couldn't have gained otherwise. Relationships that once felt permanent, some have deepened, others evolved or ended, making space for new connections. Understanding impermanence isn't meant to make you sad. It's meant to liberate you from the exhausting attempt to control what's uncontrollable. When you truly accept that everything changes, you stop gripping so tightly to outcomes. You stop taking setbacks personally. You start flowing with life rather than fighting against it. The difficult emotion you're experiencing right now, it will change. The beautiful moment from today, it has already changed, but that doesn't diminish its gift, it makes it precious precisely because it was temporary. The problem that seems overwhelming, it is already in the process of transformation, even if you can't see how yet. Lie comfortably and close your eyes. Notice constant changes in immediate experience, breathing rhythm shifting, thoughts arising and dissolving, subtle sensations moving through your body like gentle waves. Travel backward through your life, noticing how everything once seeming permanent has transformed. Your childhood home. Dreams that have manifested or evolved. Fears once overwhelming that now seem manageable. See how different versions of yourself naturally evolved into who you are today. With compassion for the human tendency to want things to stay the same, speak these words: everything changes, and that is life's fundamental nature. My joys are temporary, making them precious. My sorrows are temporary, making them bearable. This breath will never come again, making it miraculous. I am not the same person I was yesterday, meaning I'm free to keep becoming. The problems I face are already transforming, even if I cannot yet see how. Feel relief of not having to hold everything together. Feel the freedom of not being stuck in current circumstances. Feel wonder at participating in the great dance of transformation that is existence itself. Everything changes, and that is okay. Part 6. The Boundless Heart of Universal Love. May all beings be safe, peaceful, and free. The sixth affirmation expands your soul beyond all boundaries. May all beings be safe, peaceful, and free. Metta meditation, or loving-kindness meditation, is a Buddhist practice for cultivating compassion for ourselves and others through directing loving, friendly phrases and goodwill. Loving-kindness meditation increases happiness in part by making people feel more connected to others, to loved ones, acquaintances, and even strangers. But this practice offers something more profound than happiness. It offers fundamental transformation of identity. In traditional Buddhist teaching, Buddha instructed practitioners to develop the same unconditional care for all beings that a loving mother feels for her precious child. This practice of metta isn't just about sending good wishes into the universe. It's about expanding your identity from a small, separate self worried about personal problems to a vast heart capable of holding all existence with love. When you end your day by expanding compassion beyond personal concerns, something miraculous happens. The worries that felt overwhelming suddenly seem smaller when held within a heart embracing all beings. Resentments that felt justified begin dissolving when you remember that everyone who hurt you is also struggling with their own pain and confusion. When trying to meditate for sleep, Buddhist practitioners recommend starting with 3 to 5 minutes before bed, gradually increasing to 15 to 20 minutes over time, and learning to calm the mind. The loneliness you might have felt transforms into a profound recognition of your connection with all life everywhere. Imagine your heart as a single candle flame. As you hold loving intentions for yourself, the flame grows steady and bright. Picture this flame sharing light with another candle representing loved ones. Notice how the light doubles without your original flame dimming. The light continues spreading to neutral people, those who've caused difficulty, strangers worldwide, animals, plants, the earth itself. Create a sacred space in your bedroom. Sit comfortably with both hands over your chest, feeling the heartbeat connecting you to every living being on earth. Begin this expansion by starting with yourself. You cannot give what you don't have. May I be safe from harm and danger. May I be healthy in body, mind, and spirit. May I be peaceful and free from suffering. May I be happy and fulfilled. Feel these wishes settling into your bones like warm medicine. Feel your heart opening like a flower receiving sunlight. Expand to include your loved ones. May all my loved ones be safe, healthy, peaceful, and happy. May they be free from suffering and filled with joy. Feel your heart growing larger, encompassing more beings in its circle of care. Continue to neutral people. May all neutral beings be safe, healthy, peaceful, and happy. May they live with ease and contentment. Notice your capacity for care continuing to grow naturally. With courage, include those who have hurt you. May those who caused me pain be safe, healthy, peaceful, and happy. May their healing contribute to our world's healing. Feel the power of your compassion and forgiveness. Finally, embrace all existence. May all beings throughout the universe be safe, healthy, peaceful, and happy. May all humans, animals, plants, and the earth itself be free from suffering. May love and peace flow through every corner of existence. Feel yourself dissolving into boundless love, your personal concerns held gently within vast compassion connecting all life. May all beings be safe, peaceful, and free. As monastery bells ring their final evening prayers across valleys worldwide, you now carry within your heart the same sacred technology that has guided millions of souls into profound healing and peace for over 2 millennia. These 6 Buddhist evening affirmations are powerful invitations to revolutionize your relationship with each day, each challenge, each precious moment of your human existence. Today is complete teaches liberation through release, honoring each day as worthy of gratitude rather than judgment. I am grateful for all I have received, train perception to recognize abundance, shifting from scarcity to appreciation. I forgive myself and others, offers the master key to freedom, releasing emotional debris that prevents peaceful rest. I practiced as best as I could, honors sincere efforts and releases impossible perfection standards. Everything changes, and that is okay. It liberates you from exhausting control attempts, teaching you to flow with life. May all beings be safe, peaceful, and free, dissolves boundaries, transforming you from an isolated individual into a loving presence connected to all life. When you speak these truths to your soul each evening, you participate in your own healing and awakening. You choose to end each day not with worry recycling, but with deep peace that comes from aligning with existence's actual nature. Your pillow becomes an altar of surrender. Your breath becomes a prayer of acceptance. Your sleep becomes meditation on trust. Tomorrow you awaken not as someone needing to prove worth, but as someone already knowing contentment's secret. It lives not in changing circumstances, but in changing your relationship with circumstances. If these ancient practices resonated with your heart, please subscribe to Buddha Coha for more wisdom, bridging timeless Buddhist teachings with modern life. Share this with someone who might need these gentle reminders. Every evening offers new opportunities to practice coming home to yourself. Every sunset invites releasing what no longer serves. Every night offers chances to align with profound peace existing at your being's center. May your sleep be deep and restorative. May tomorrow bring awakening, refreshed by ancient wisdom. Gate Paragate Prasagate Bodhi Svaha. Gone, gone, gone beyond, awakening, so be it.